Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have something a little bit different. I'm just talking today about my relatively small graded card collection. As you can see, I've got 4 cards here. One is very old compared to the others in terms of the styling format. And I know that you may have seen these in the background of my previous videos. But as you know, grading has been around for a while now, and it's used by not just sports cards, not just Pokemon cards, but you can grade anything at the end of the day, such as video games or comics. And as you can see here, I do only have 4 graded cards at the moment. Currently, I am waiting on 2 to return, and they are a base set Charizard and a Team Rocket Dark Charizard. And when they come back, I will be making a video unboxing them and seeing their grades for the first time, because judging by the pre-grades, they should be getting 8, maybe a 9, or even as low as a 7, but that's what I've been currently sort of pre-graded at. But in terms of the cards that we have here today, I'm just going to go through the 4 that I have and the 10 or so that I'm thinking about getting graded. And most people in the UK, obviously, because it's done over in the US, it's quite hard to get graded. People use companies such as Ludkins or Graded Gem as third-party services that will do the grading for them, and you pay them to basically send your card off, and then it will come back to you in a few months' time. Now, there are different ways of getting your card graded. You can standardize them, which takes, I'd say, between 6 to 9 months. And if you are willing to wait around for your card, it's definitely something I would do, as it is one of the cheaper options. But then you do have the option to go Express, which means it will probably come back in about 2 to 3 months, or Express Plus, which should be in about a month. And all of these cards that I have here, one is actually graded by myself, and the rest I have bought separately. And as you can see, I do have this plastic wrapping on just as extra protection. But we'll get started. We'll go back to front from what we have here. And the first card here, which was actually something that I graded myself, is, you may have seen in one of my first videos, is the Hooh Holo from Neo Revelation. And this did get graded an 8. I was a little bit disappointed about it, but obviously there is a bit of whitening at the top here, which you can see. And there is similar whiting on the base set Charizard that I've sent out. So I'm hoping to get an 8. I know it won't get a 9, but there we go. That is just the first one. And we'll pop him in to the left-hand stand that I have here for a second. And I only have 3 stands, unfortunately, so one of them is just going to have to, sit nicely. But the second card is going to be the Jungle Vaporeon Holo that we did get from the £250 mystery box. I definitely think this was very much worth it, considering what else was in the mystery box. I've seen these going recently, the mint 9s, for around £180 to £200. So I definitely think that within what else was in the box, it was definitely worth it. It is also one of my favourite cards, and it is very, very clean. I would almost dispute it if it wasn't for the fact that there's one tiny little white dot at the top here, which is probably the main reason it got a 9. But again, it's a very, very nice card, and one that I will definitely be keeping in my PSA collection for a very long time. The second one, well, second to last, I should say, the third, is going to be, and you may have seen this in my last video, the EX Emerald Blaziken Holo, and you can see the shine on it there. Did get this one in a mint 9. This was, I paid recently for it on eBay. I think I paid around £60. I really like Blaziken as a Pokemon. I think it's a fantastic bit of art. And to be honest, it was the first Pokemon in the games I played which got to its final form. So Blaziken started out with a Torchic, and I believe it was in Ruby, it may have been in. But yeah, one of my favourite Pokemon, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to add this one to my collection. And the last one, it is going to be another mint 9. Unfortunately, the 10s are a bit expensive, and it's one that you may have seen as well, is the Rockets Moltres from Gym Heroes. I think I paid about £130, £140 for this one. it's one of my favourites. Unfortunately, not the Blaine's Moltres, but the prices that they were going for were a bit too high for me, let's be honest. But yeah, the Rockets Moltres is still a really nice card. This is really, really clean as well. There is a slight bit of, I don't know if you can probably see it, but whitening on the bottom two corners. And I think that's probably the reason it got a 9. I'm surprised it didn't get an 8, but obviously the front of the card is also very clean. Now, as I said before, there is ways of getting your cards graded. I do mine privately within a Facebook group. I'm waiting for authorization at the moment just to, see if I can plug his Facebook group into the video description. And I'm sure by the time you're watching this, it'll either be there or it won't be there. But he does a really good job. He gets a whole group of people together to send them away. And well, like I said, I'm still waiting for mine to come back. It's currently in its processing stage, so hopefully should be with me in about 3 months' time. But as I said, I can't wait. But unfortunately, I didn't go express this time. But here we have, I think it's 10 cards I have here. And you can see 2 Topz here already. But these are the 10 cards that I'm thinking about getting graded. Most of them are really, really clean and definitely worth me grading. I hope most of them will get a 9 or a 10. But we'll start off with the first, which is just going to be the Hidden Fates Glaceon GX. I think I actually got this from a mystery box, but I already had one myself. So I took the cleaner one out of the 2 and put one into my actual Hidden Fates collection and one, well, that I want to grade, which is here. So that's the first of many. I really like Glaceon. I think it will go perfectly with the Vaporeon that we have in the background. Obviously about a 20-year difference in terms of when the card was released. But the second is going to be the Topz number 6 Charizard. It's just another Charizard, I guess. It's one that people love, and I love too, I suppose. So this is definitely one that'll be getting sent away because it is incredibly clean as well. And it does lead us on to the other Charizard from the Topz collection, E6 of 12. And yeah, so these two combined are really nice cards, and I think getting them graded is 100% worth it. Moving on though, is going to be a Raichu from, I'm not even sure of this set's name, to be honest. I know it's an EX series. I'm not even sure, maybe it's, well, it's definitely not Emerald, but if someone could put down in the comments what set this is from. I believe one of the other cards that I have in this pile is also from that set. But I just really like the card. It's one of the hollows from the set as well, so it's really, really nice and pretty. But yeah, like I said, it's not the best of conditions. There is a chance that we get an 8 or a 9 on this one, but definitely still worth a grading to keep in my collection. The next is definitely one that I had before. I know I also received this in a mystery box, but it's going to be the reverse hollow of this Raichu card. I love the E-Series sets with this massive outline. I think they fit really well. I wish there was more and there was more available. I wish the packs definitely weren't so expensive, but one for the collection definitely. And I'm still working on getting the hollow variant of this as well. I tried to buy it in a graded form already, but was certainly a bit too much to what I was going to pay. We have Nidoking next. I have 3 or 4 of these, and this is definitely the cleanest. It's also one of my favourite Pokemon from the base set. And one of the main reasons I want to get it graded is, well, I like the fire-type Pokemon, but, the grass types, they're always nice as well. And definitely Nidoking is one up there with my favourites. The next, like I said before, with the Raichu, I believe this is from the same set. Yeah, it looks as though, but it's going to be the Zapdos EX that we did receive in the mystery box. I didn't expect this to be so clean. On eBay, I was looking at the solds of this card raw, and they're about £50 to £80, ranging, well, in that price range. So to get this card graded, I think would really benefit my collection, and not only value-wise, but it's also just a really nice, pretty card. You can see the crystal, like cracked ice flare within it, which I think is really nice as well. Next up is going to be Dark Raichu. I've got many versions of this card through friends and family. I have a first edition, which I'm not going to be sending to get graded because it needs to stay in my first edition set. And I've also many a time received the fake version of this card, which is very unfortunate. The only bad thing about this one, there is a print line running through the top half here, but the rest of it is incredibly clean. I think this was one I was originally put in my unlimited set, and I took this one out for a replacement. And I'm definitely looking forward to getting this card back, which I think will be a strong 9. Next up, you would have seen the last 2 cards in the £250 mystery box that we got the Vaporeon in. And the first one is the Promo Venusaur EX. This card is absolutely gorgeous. I think the Charizard, Blastoise and Pikachu are absolutely insane pieces of artwork. And to get this graded, it would fit perfectly in my collection. It's very, very clean. There's one little white nick down at the bottom. And I guess that was a shame because obviously it came out of the plastic, and getting out of the plastic can be quite hard, as you can see by the light reflecting on the top loader. It's a really, really nice card. And the last one is going to be the Flareon EX with the Vaporeon and Jolteon in the background. It is from the Radiant Collection. We did get it from the Generations packs that we opened during that mystery box. And I think it's very fitting that we have the Vaporeon, we're going to have the Flareon, and now it's maybe time to get the Jolteon. And I'm thinking about getting it in a different set, but finding the best Jolteon out there, maybe a Jolteon EX or a Level X, or an EX I should suppose, would really, really fit with that collection of the 3. So looking forward to getting all of these back. Definitely I will check out every single person that I put in the description in terms of if you want to get your cards graded. I think it's very worthwhile if you've got time to spare. It takes about 10 minutes to just, package it all up and send it away. Obviously, you've got to wait, but patience is key. And when you're getting cards like this that come back and triple in value, if you're looking at it as an investment, it's good. But if you're looking to keep in your personal collection like I am, it's also really good. So thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll be back next week. Bye-bye.